We're 1 week away from Season 8, and Rare has not only confirmed that Season 8 is PvP-centric, but they released their content update trailer today. It'll be PvP on demand. 2 new factions with new rewards, new captaincy, PvP milestones, invading each other across servers, and rising from the depths to battle it out. Also, just to be clear, this is not a separate game mode like Arena. All of this takes place within Adventure Mode. I am beyond excited for this feature. Not only is this great for PvP, but PvEers should be ecstatic because they'll likely be left alone while everyone just fights to the death. Now, this new feature set is extremely complicated, and we could get very granular breaking it down, but I'm going to wait until launch day to put up a video explaining in a clear and concise way for everyone to be able to easily digest. But for now, let's get ready. So what can you do to get yourself ready for the battles to come? Sea of Thieves is a very special type of game in that it's 10% skill and like 90% game knowledge. You could literally put a professional competitive FPS player into Sea of Thieves and they would get absolutely destroyed by pretty mediocre players. Being good at Sea of Thieves is all about knowing what to do and when. The rest is just executing on that. So let's start there and be prepared. This is going to simultaneously be a bunch of very relevant information as well as a bunch of shameless self-plugs. I promise I will talk about things that you can go and do in-game right now. But first, I want to look at some videos you should check out to get all of the relevant info you're going to need. Now, I try and make my videos as accessible as possible and as short as they need to be, regardless of player experience. However, if you really don't want to be bothered, you can go watch my PvP Ultimate Guide, which, while a tongue-in-cheek video, the tips per minute are off the chart. It literally contains the most pertinent information to get good in Sea of Thieves in under 8 minutes. Okay, so if you want to dig a little bit deeper, let me suggest a couple videos for you before we talk about getting you on the seas. You can check out all 45 of my tip videos in the playlist that's located in the description of this video if you just want to browse on your own. So let's just get started with my best intro video, Top 10 Mistakes New Players Make in Sea of Thieves. This covers the basic things that players get wrong all of the time that you're going to want to make sure to avoid. Next, you can check out my very first PvP tip video, How to Become a Sword Lord. This is super helpful as the sword is easy to use, hard to master, but most importantly, it is very accessible. Now, you can't have PvP without naval combat. This next video will go over the basics of ship combat and is actually my most viewed video, so you're not going to want to miss it. So this next one is more of like a subsection of ship combat, but it's how to death spiral. This is the move to finish a fight in Sea of Thieves, so make sure you start practicing this now ahead of Season 8. Remember how I said Sea of Thieves is like 90% game knowledge? Well, so much of that is just audio cues. This video covers all of the relevant audio cues you're going to need to know and how you should handle each of them. Lastly, I'd recommend my chain shot guide. Chain shots are probably the most important resource in the game at this point. I will say this video is slightly out of date as you can no longer self-chain an enemy ship, and the sloop mast got buffed to take 2 chains before falling. However, the rest of the info is still extremely relevant. All of my videos have their place in getting better at PvP, but those are the ones that I think are a must watch. Now, as promised, what can you do right now to get in game and start practicing? I would recommend playing in whatever crew size you intend on playing the new season in. Playing solo is the quickest way to learn, but also the most brutal. It's definitely not for everyone, so choose carefully. After that, you just need to get in game and practice. Go into adventure mode, toss up a Reaper emissary, and go fight every single ship you see, regardless of size, and honestly, just expect to sink. The less pressure you put on yourself to win, the better you will be. Most of all, a cool head trumps all. You don't want to go into Season 8 feeling panicky during a fight, so get in as many rumbles as you can to desensitize yourself beforehand. It is crazy to think that we are only a week away from Season 8. We finally have a PvP season and it is almost here. What do you guys think? Are you excited? Are you nervous? Do you feel ready for the new season? Please let me know in the comments. If you want to stay up to date with PvP news and just the general state of PvP in Sea of Thieves, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And as always, I give away exclusive in-game items every Wednesday and occasionally have Twitch drops on my stream at twitch.tv/blurbs, where I stream every weekday and most weekends. If you want to get a crew together before Season 8 and get ready, join the Discord. Everyone is super cool. There's a place in there where you can crew up. And that's going to be it for me today. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.